Hello, NFL fans. We're back for the next round of the championship weekend. We've got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks in the NFC Championship game for a chance to take on the New England Patriots, the AFC champions, in Super Bowl 60. Thank you very much for everyone who's joined us so far. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Hopefully you can hang around during the game, talk football with us over the next 3 hours or so. And we can, as Patriots fans, we can sit back, relax for a little bit, and hope that the Rams win this one. I'd much rather play the Rams in the Super Bowl than the Seahawks. Thank you very much, I say, for everyone that's joined us. Let us know in the chat your score predictions. I think the Seahawks will win, but I want the Rams to win. The kick is up, and it's returnable from the 5-yard line. And take it all the way back to around the 31-yard line. The weather looks certainly different to the one we've just seen in Denver. And hopefully it stays this one. We should have a more offensive game, shall we say, as the Rams take to the field to start this one. Unfortunately, I know there's a lot of people in Twitch that were hoping to see the actual game. Unfortunately, I can't show the actual game for copyright reasons on Twitch and on YouTube. But hopefully you can hang around in the chat, talk football with us. We've got a single back formation. And it's a handoff to the left, up the middle. And it's a 4-yard carry from Kyron Williams. Takes the ball up to the 35-yard line. So we've got a second and around 6 coming up. It's going to be a tough battle for this one. They've been really good games. The 2 games between the Seahawks and the Rams this season, both have won 1. Sam Darnold's thrown 6 interceptions in those 2 games, but somehow the Seahawks won one of those. I'm looking for offense from the Rams. Can Stafford play better in the playoffs this week? He's going to be looking for Nakua. He's just hit Nakua right on schedule there for a couple of yards. And it's about whether the Seahawks can shut him down. I want the Patriots to play the Rams in the Super Bowl because I think it's a much better matchup for the Patriots. And I believe if they can come up with a plan, I think they can stick Gonzalez on Nakua and make Stafford try and beat you somewhere else. I just don't see it happening. I just think the Seahawks will win this one. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. Got shotgun formation, snap back to Matt Stafford. Thrown over the middle, looking for Nakua. Incomplete, over the top of his head. And I think we're going to have a punt and a 3-and-out to start this one from the Rams. So 4th and 3. And a quick 3-and-out. We had a 3-and-out in both the opening drives of the Broncos and Patriots until the Broncos offense got going. The Jarrett Stidham threw a deep throw completion inside the 10-yard line, and the Broncos got in from there. It looked like they were rolling. The Patriots came back in the end in a very snowy second half. The punt is up. It's fair course to the 19-yard line. And that's where the Seahawks, Sam Darnold, are going to start their first drive. So if you're watching over on Twitch, we've got emotes for the Seahawks. We've got emotes for the Rams over on there as well. Feel free to show your support for either of those 2 teams. I've also created a special one in this short window for the Patriots, AFC champions. I'm Graham Leedy, taking advantage of that. Subscriber over on Twitch. I appreciate you. Snap back to Sam Darnold. It's a fake throw and handoff up the middle. Nice move by Walker. He's had an outstanding postseason so far. And a nice 4 or 5 yard carry up the middle. Patriots won. Yes, they did, Brian. Yes, they did. In a close, snowy battle, but they did win. They came out on top, and we will take that for sure. Got a shotgun formation for Sam Darnold. From their own 24-yard line. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Thrown over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for JSN. It's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Will both of these teams start with 3 and outs. It's the way I say the Patriots and Broncos game went. Will it start here? I say the weather is considerably better in this one. And I'm hoping that we get a lot more points than 17 that we got in the last one. So snap back to Sam Darnold on 3rd and 5, looking to pass, thrown deep down the right sideline. He's got a receiver. It's caught and tackled down just inside the 25-yard line. Is Shaheed. He had that huge kick return to start the game last week against the 49ers. Gets a huge gain for the Seahawks this week again. And they're just outside the red zone. An absolute speedster beat Williams on the route. And Williams just about toe-tapped the ankles down. Otherwise, that was going to be a touchdown and a great start for the Seahawks. So started from, they've got the ball on this Rams 25-yard line. Quick fire pass out to JSN, makes the defender miss. It's a first down and steps out of bounds inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Seahawks. And what a start for them. As a neutral in this game, I'm just hoping for an offensive battle, back and forth. I don't mind if the Seahawks get in early, as long as the Rams come back and get something going themselves. Don't want a game like we had with the 49ers and Rams last week. That was hard to commentate and watch through. So we've got a single back formation from the 9-yard line for the Seahawks. It's a handoff to Walker, bounces around and tackled down at the 6-yard line. A 3-yard carry. Got a 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal coming up from the 6-yard line. Walker in the backfield, Darnold under center. It's a handoff to Walker up the middle. Keeps his legs going. Bounces off a tackle and eventually spins down right at the 2-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. And can the Seahawks punch it in from there? So 3rd and goal. Handoff to Walker, bounces out to the right. Can he get the angle? He does. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead.
Touchdown!
Great start for them. At home, the favourites in this one. And have ran the ball really well on this opening drive. A big play from Darnold to Shaheed. But from that point, it's all been all about Walker running the ball. He gets the angle, gets to the pylon, dives for it, and gets into the end zone. Here comes the extra point attempt from the left hash. The kick is up. It's straight down the middle. The Seahawks get off to the perfect start at home. They force a 3 and out, go down the field, score the touchdown. And could we have a possibility of a repeat of last week between the Seahawks and the 49ers? I hope not. I hope the Rams are going to answer back. So your Patriots pulled it out in one of the most uninteresting games of the postseason, but hey, they did it. They did. And as any NFL fan of their team would say, a win is a win, and we're going to the Super Bowl. So we'll take it. We will take it. We will take it. If you'd have said to me the Patriots are going to win 10-7 in a tough-to-watch matchup, I'll say, are you sure they win? And they say, yes, I'm taking it. I think the Broncos they made some bad decisions. They were up 7-0. Decided to kick a field goal. Decided to not kick a field goal when they were going for it on 4th and 1 on an easy chip shot. They would have been up 10-0. Decided to go for it. Didn't get it. Later on, Jarrett Stidham, a backward pass inside his own 15-yard line. The Patriots tie it up with a touchdown. Later on in the second half, an interesting call from the referees gave the Patriots a first down on a 4th and inches. Not sure it was, even from a Patriots fan, but we've had some bad decisions this season. The Patriots got it and ended up kicking a field goal on that drive, which ended up being the game winner. You know, we had 3 missed field goals in that game. We had a Lutz missed field goal. Borregales missed, we had 4 missed field goals, rather. We had Lutz just before half-time. Borregales before half-time. Borregales, when the Patriots were 3 points up, missed another one. And then Lutz missed a game-tying field goal as well. But, I'd say, the Patriots are there. And that's all that matters. From a Patriots fan standpoint, we're going to the Super Bowl. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching over on Twitch, hit that follow button. We'll be live, obviously, for this game, for the Super Bowl, of course, as well. So come and talk football with us. You don't have to be a Patriots fan. You can be an NFL fan of any team. Come and say hi in the chat. Let us know your thoughts on this game, on the Super Bowl matchup, on your team if you want to talk about that. We're here just to talk football. We appreciate everybody that comes along. And I know that IBM Leany over on Twitch, a Patriots fan, is hoping the Rams pull this off. We are too. Much rather play the Rams in the Super Bowl than the Seahawks. The kick is up. It's returnable from the 4-yard line. And tackle down right around the 27. And that's where the Rams are going to start their next drive. So we said Matt Stafford has not had the best of postseasons, especially last week. But today's a new game. Played the Seahawks already twice this season. Knows how good that defense is. We'll see if he's able to figure things out and put up a lot of points. Enough to beat the Seahawks in this one. Start from their own 27-yard line, single back formation. It's a handoff up the middle to Williams, who managed to gain 3 yards. Set up a 2nd and 7. Both of these teams are solid. Let's see who shows up. Absolutely. I mean, I favour the Seahawks. They were my picks. As soon as we got to the playoffs, I picked the Seahawks to get to the Super Bowl. I picked the Patriots to actually get to the NFC Championship game and lose it to the Bills. But I still think the Seahawks will win. I want the Rams to win, but I think the Seahawks will win. Play action pass for Stafford. Deep throw. And a great catch by Puka Nacua all the way down to the 25-yard line. First down, Rams. You've got to cover that guy. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. Like, so much offense goes through Nacua, but defenses don't seem to have the answer to it. I'll tell you what, I want the Rams next week, and I want Gonzalez on Nacua, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in that one. So they're on the Seahawks 26-yard line, drop back from Stafford, lofted towards the end zone, and just out of reach of Nacua. She'll set up a 2nd and 10 with about 8.5 minutes left in this first quarter. So 2nd and 10 from the Seahawks 26-yard line. Shotgun formation for Stafford. Snap back to him. Lofted towards the receiver. It's Devontae Adams. They're going to say it's uncatchable. I'm going to call it incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10. I hope they both lose. Bang, bang, 49er gang. I mean, that was a hard watch, EJ, last week. That was a hard watch. I've got to say, in that game, that is the game I've enjoyed the least out of all. We've live streamed every playoff game. But watching that game, that was a hard watch last week. That was tough. Trips left formation. Snap back to Stafford. And it's a low pass aim for Nakua. It's going to be 4th and 10. And likely going to be a field goal attempt. It really was. Well, hopefully then, EJ, next week, you can join us next week. Not next week, in 2 weeks' time, rather. And then you can support the Patriots. Come and join us. Support the Patriots against whoever wins this one, whether it's the Rams or the Seahawks. You can come and be on our side. Come and join the dark side. Appreciate you, EJ. Here comes the kick. It's good. It's good. 7-3. I just wanted points in this one. After watching the Patriots, even though they won, obviously, as we're happy to see, real defensive battle that was really hampered by the weather in the 4th quarter, especially. I want points in this game. I predicted 27-24 to the Seahawks. I want offense in this game. We've got 10 points already. They're only 7 points short of the total reached in the Broncos and Patriots game. Hi, Jolene. Thanks for joining us over here. I'm sure be more vocal on this one. I'm just sad that obviously it has to come to this to the point of you not being able to come on and chat throughout the game. Maybe if you start next season chatting throughout the games, and then the Patriots can get something going, they can just stay on the streams. They have to wait till the end of the Patriots game to come in. So I'm so jealous over the weather. We have at least 12 inches of snow and it's still falling. That would have been a hell of a game, wouldn't it, if that had been in New England? I mean, they showed the pictures at half time. Gillette is just absolutely covered. It'd have been even worse than last week against the Texans. So Super Bowl's a home game for the 49ers fans. Nothing like a championship atmosphere in the Bay. It would have been. But they got handled. They got handled big time last week. So I'm thinking 42-30 Rams. I'd be up for that. If we get a game like that, I'd be up for that. As much offense as possible. That's 1 point. Let's just keep this interesting. Back and forth shootout. You know, there's probably going to be turnovers in this game. Darnold doesn't seem to be able to play against the Rams without having some turnovers. But if they're running the ball well with Walker, maybe he won't have to. We do need to watch some scoring after that last one. That was a tense game. I just hope the weather should be in 2 weeks' time nice in San Francisco, and hoping we can see some proper offense from the Patriots, because I don't know if the weather also helped bail the offense out a little bit today, because they weren't pretty. So here we go. Rams ready to kick it back to the Seahawks. Kick is up. And it goes into the end zone for the touchback. It's going to come out to the 35-yard line and see what the Seahawks can do on their second drive. 8 minutes left in this first quarter. The Seahawks went down the field on their opening drive with that touchdown run from Kenneth Walker. They had the huge play from Darnold to Shaheed. We'll finish off with that touchdown run. So 1st and 10 from their own 35. Single back formation. Sam Darnold under center. The handoff to the left to Walker. Makes some nice moves. Keeps his legs going. And gets 5 yards on the carry. Let's go set up a 2nd and 5 from the Seahawks 40-yard line. I've got a Go Hawks from Stephen Darwin. Appreciate you coming along. Had a tremendous season. And certainly our picks to make the Super Bowl. Thanks for coming along, Stephen. Play action pass for Darnold. Boots out to the left. Looks downfield. Dumps it off short. And it's completed to Barner, who gets the 1st down. And as he's going out of bounds, the ball comes out. But fortunately for the Seahawks, it bounces out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle. Got punched out nicely, but he was already out of bounds. Single back formation. Darnold in the center. Motion Shaheed from left to right. Handoff up the middle, though. A huge hole. And Walker gains 8 yards. He verted to the left instead of going straight at the end. I think he would have picked up the 1st down. Of course, phenomenal season. Absolutely. Just like the Patriots. I mean, as a Seahawks fan, if you got through today against the Rams, are you feeling confident against the Patriots next week? As a Patriots fan, I would be feeling confident as a Seahawks fan. They look a complete team as long as Darnold isn't seeing ghosts. Got 2nd and 2. A handoff up the middle. Nice move from Walker again. He looks fired up for this game. It's the 1st down Seahawks. And he's running the ball so well. Nice move in the backfield. Oh, what a nice juke. Nice juke. So 1st and 10, 5.5 minutes left in this 1st quarter. Already up on the Rams' 38-yard line. Snap back to Darnold. Play action pass coming. Sets up the screen to Walker. He's got blockers out in front. It's a 1st down. And inside the 25-yard line, down to the 24, this Seahawks team are rolling. What a start for them. What a start. The Rams seem to have no answer. It looks like a carbon copy repeat of last week against the 49ers. You know, the Rams and Matt Stafford are going to have to put a lot of points on the board if this is anything to go by what we've seen so far, because the Rams can't stop the run. It's a handoff. And just as I say that, Walker gets stopped for a 1-yard loss. There you go. They can't stop the run, but they stopped the run on that one. Shotgun formation for Sam Darnold from the 25-yard line, 2nd and 10. Snap back to him. Quick fire pass out to JSN. Breaks a tackle and gains 7 yards out of it. It's going to be a 3rd and about 3 coming up. Great start for them. Great start. The hell yeah, May is good, but Hawks defense is scary good. It is. It is. The Patriots have come up against the 2 top defenses in the NFL this season in the last 2 weeks. The Texans and, of course, the Broncos. The weather has played an impact and played a part in both of those two games. It won't next week. So we'll see how good Drake May is in a proper weather game. Here we go. It's a play action pass. Sam Darnold moves out to his left, looks downfield. Oh, what a snag. One-handed snag from JSN. Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, Seahawks. What a pickup JSN has been for the Seahawks. Excellent draft pick. Snags it, one-hander, makes it look easy. 1st and goal from the 7. Handoff on the stretch play, but it's going to be a 2-yard loss. It's not Walker on the carry that time. What a catch. What a catch that was. Second and goal coming up from the 9-yard line this time. Walker in the backfield. It's a handoff to Walker, who gets hit hard. It's still on his feet. Gets stopped to the 5-yard line. We've got our first flag of the game now. Really didn't have many flags in the Patriots-Broncos game at all. It's a 10-yard penalty, though, against the Seahawks on Bradford, the offensive lineman. It's a hold. Turned him. Yeah, you're going to get called for that. Clock ticking, just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. It's still 7-3 Seahawks there. 2nd and goal now from the 20-yard line. Very close to the 19. Snap back to Darnold. Sets up the screen to Kenneth Walker again, who takes the ball back to the 9-yard line. So gets that 10 yards back from the penalty. But it's 3rd and goal now. I could see them under all that snow. I mean, what a tactic from the Patriots to wear all white. Camouflage. That's next level. Just want to give a shout out to Cobain 1901. New follower over on Kick. Appreciate you. Shotgun formation. Trips left for Sam Darnold. Looking towards the end zone. Fired. It's low. Incomplete. Have we got any flags? It doesn't look it. 4th and goal. And I think the Seahawks are going to go for the field goal. See the replay. Oh, that's definitely a push off. Pushed the Rams defender in the face. So we've got a field goal attempt coming. I know, right? Genius move. That's it. Got to think about all occasions. First time the Patriots have won in Denver in the postseason. On the 5th attempt. Here comes the kick. It's good. The Seahawks lead 10-3. Scored on both of the opening drives to start this game. But the Rams have a chance to tie it up with a touchdown on their next drive. And hopefully they do get something going. While we're just at the game break here, I'm just going to give a shout out to all our new followers from this stream. We've had so many new followers over on Twitch. I appreciate you all. So our new followers from this stream. Shout out to Yato. Keena got subs. Hey Laurent. Lezarox. Hatchman. RLULI. Royal Warren. Blizzell. Dead Silence. Amen. A South. 562. CXEL. G2. A for R7. JetBrett78. CJ Boy. My Race Fet, Hey Munch, Death Touchy, Eddie Joe 17, Vida 118, and Weenjan Sem. Thank you very much for hitting that follow button over on Twitch. Appreciate you coming along. We've live streamed every NFL playoff game, even though we're in the UK and even though it is 12:15 in the morning. We've been live for every single NFL playoff game. We appreciate all the supports we've had this season. Just 7 followers away from 350. We only started off on Twitch this season and nearly at 350 followers. Appreciate everyone's support this season and can't wait to build on it in this game, the Super Bowl, and of course next season as well. So also want to give a shout out to our subscribers and our members over across on YouTube as well. Thank you very much for being with us. Appreciate you coming along to all live streams. Shout out to our regulars, Brian, Andrew, Jolene. Appreciate you, Paul, Jane. Thank you very much for coming along always. We've got Dice as well now. Come and join the NFL UK Ops community. Appreciate you. It's just nice to watch this game, knowing the New England Patriots are in the Super Bowl. It'd been a hard watch otherwise. Shout out to you, Martian, of course, over on Twitch as well. Thank you for being a subscriber. We all we got, we all we need. We are. There's a new emote on there as well, Martian. I quickly chucked it in there before this stream. AFC champs, New England Patriots. So return from the Rams up until around the 35-yard line. With about 48 seconds left in this first quarter. And I'm leading matching there. We all we got, we all we need. AFC champs. Let us know, Martian. Who would you rather play in the Super Bowl, Seahawks or Rams? It's a handoff to Williams. And it's a 3-yard carry up to the 38-yard line. Set up a 2nd and 7. Appreciate you, Brian. Been with us all season and right from the very beginning, our very beginning. Had to unfortunately take a year out or so for other reasons. However, we are back. We're back for good now. And appreciate the support, Brian. 2nd and 6. It's a handoff straight up the middle for Williams. Nice run. All the way up to the 50-yard line. First down, Rams. And we've got some offense, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. But we have an offensive game. They're only 4 points short of the total amassed by the Broncos and Patriots in the the whole game in that one. And only 4 points short in the first quarter in this one. Appreciate everyone hanging around over on Twitch. I know the ads can be annoying. I try my best to put the ads in when it's a game break. If you want to avoid the ads, though, you can do that if you've got an Amazon Prime subscription. It means you can subscribe to our channel for free. It means you get access to all of our emotes and you get ad-free viewing. You get no ads. I made sure that was a perk that I put in there. For anybody that subscribes over on Twitch, even in an Amazon Prime subscription, you get no ads. So if you want to join the NFL UK community, help the channel out as well, get no ads, that's how you can do it. You can subscribe over on there. I've been calling Seahawks versus Patriots for a while now. I can see it happening, Martian. But do I want to happen? No. I want the Patriots playing the Rams in the Super Bowl. I think the Patriots can beat the Rams. I think it'll be very, very tough against the Seahawks. Very tough. Unless they've got a game plan to get that pressure on Darnold, and Darnold has a nightmare. We all remember, if you've been following the Patriots for a number of years, we all remember that famous quote from Sam Darnold playing for the Jets. I'm seeing ghosts. He threw multiple interceptions in that game. Well, the Patriots need to get them seeing ghosts again. Oh, that's interesting. We're just seeing an advert over on my live stream here for the UFL, which we are going to cover. We've made the decision, and I know Brian will be happy about this one. We are going to cover that. Looks like it starts on March 27th. So we've got a bit of a break between the Super Bowl and the UFL starting, but we're going to produce some content about the UFL, who the teams are, what the UFL is, the rules, because they're slightly different to the NFL, but hopefully you can come and follow us for that and get your American football fix through that as well. Right, we've got a single back formation for the 50-yard line for the Rams. It's a end around for Nakua. And a 4-yard carry is going to set up a 2nd and 6. So this game doesn't matter much, so hanging back. It doesn't matter, Brian. But who would you rather play in the Super Bowl? The Rams or the Seahawks? So I think our defense can shine against either team, to be honest, though. Possibly. If you could shut Kenneth Walker down and make Sam Darnold have to beat you, you've got Gonzalez on JSN. You never know. Fired over the middle. It's caught by Davante Adams. Down to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Rams. We're in for a game. Expansion teams, they needed that new uniforms as well for the UFL we're talking about here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. I'm still sticking, as the St. Louis Battlehawks are going to still be my team. I went with them from the beginning, so I'll stick with them. I don't know how good they were last season, but I'll stick with them. And you want the Rams to win. Same. So handoff up the middle to Williams. Bounces off a couple of tackles, but still barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. We'll set up a 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Snap back to Stafford. He's looking to pass. Fired over the middle. It hits the hands of Davante Adams right at the line to gain. Falls incomplete. Looked like good coverage. Yeah, good coverage. It's good coverage. I mean, it was discussed this week about comparing this Seattle defense to the Legion of Boom that they had before. It'll be interesting to see what your take is on that. Snap back to Stafford on 3rd and 10. Deep drop. Scrambles around in the pocket and goes down on the sack. The ball comes out, but it's scooped up by a Rams offensive lineman. It's going to be 4th down, but it's going to be a harder kick now. It's going to be a 50-yard plus kick to try and make this a 10-6 ball game. Stafford scrambling around. Oh, he got face masked. He got face masked. That should have been a 15-yard penalty. That is a clear face mask on Stafford. The Seahawks got away with one there. That was a clear face mask. But here we go. Great kick. Great kick. 50-yarder 10-6, but it should have been a first down, Rams. Clear face mask in on the face and on the grill, a turn. The ball came out, but they saw it. The referees didn't. 10-6 ball game. Yeah, Orlando has a team again. It's Orlando Storm, I believe. Columbus, Ohio has a team now. Yeah, I mean, let's have a... Okay, I know I had a look last time, but I'll have a look again. Well, we've got the Birmingham Stallions. I know they were from the USFL. Columbus Aviators, I've not heard of them. Dallas Renegades have got the same logo as what the Arlington Renegades had. They won the first XFL when we were watching that. DC Defenders were a very good team. And I believe, did they win it last year? The Houston Gamblers. Again, they were a strong team in the XFL as well, but they weren't the Gamblers. I can't remember what they were. Roughnecks, I think. Houston Roughnecks. Louisville Kings, I've not heard of them. Orlando Storm, a Florida team, and then the St. Louis Battlehawks, which I say were the team that I picked as mine. But it's a way to get your NFL fix. That runs from, I think, the 27th of March, it said. Yeah, so regular season starts on the 27th of March, and the final is the 13th of June. The championship game was played on Saturday, June the 13th, or Sunday, June the 14th. It says. I say I'm looking forward to looking into that further and seeing how that's actually going to run and who's playing who, how many times they play each other, and so on. So we'll see how that goes. Air Force Base near Columbus, so Aviators fits. Fair enough. Louisville, Kentucky is new as well. That's fair enough. So the kick is up. We can go into the end zone for the touchback. I'll come out to the 35-yard line. Seahawks have scored a touchdown and a field goal on their opening two drives. What can they do on this one? So 1st and 10, Seahawks from their own 35-yard line. Just over 12 minutes left in the second quarter. It's a play-action pass for Darnold. Throws over the middle. It's caught by JSN, who leaps forward after catching it and is downed just inside Rams territory at the 49-yard line. Nice route from JSN. It's got to be said, Darnold's playing well so far in this game. Pistol formation. Snap back to Darnold. It goes through his hands. And he dives down on the ball, stays down on the ground. That's going to be a big loss on the play as well. Bit of a mess up from Darnold down that one. So Fort Knox is near St. Louis. Oh, Sam Darnold wasn't looking at the ball, and that's why it went through his hands. Basic training there as well. 2nd and 19 now, all the way back at their own 42-yard line. Darnold in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Scrambles out to his leg. He gets taken down on the sack. A huge sack on the play, and the Seahawks are going in the wrong direction. This Rams defense seems to be ramping it up. This is where Darnold makes mistakes usually. Trying to force something that's not there. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 27. I imagine a safe throw coming here. Snap back to Darnold. It's actually a handoff. And just a 3 or 4 yard carry. It's going to be a Seahawks punt, the first of the day. And some great defensive play there by the Rams. I'm glad someone caught on to that one. I thought that was going to be missed. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that one. And rampant. See, everyone's clicking on. See, I thought that was going to be lost on everybody, that one. So go Rams. Never thought I'd be saying that. Appreciate you, Pete, for coming on. I assume you slept through the Patriots game. The punt is up. Oh, he's bobbled and dived on at the 12-yard line. Smith bobbled it. Didn't call the fair catch. And then had a player right in his face and realised, uh-oh, I ain't called a fair catch. And luckily, dived on the bobble. It's going to be Rams ball around the 12-yard line. Did the Pats have a game today? What? Where have you been, Pete? Of course. Of course they had a game today. They're heading to the Super Bowl. 10-7. 10-7. In a heavily hit snow game in the second half. They just about clawed their way through to victory. In this case, you missed it. Graham Leaney over on Twitch wants to let you know. AFC champs, the New England Patriots. So will they have a Super Bowl rematch? Will it be the Seahawks, the famous no handoff Super Bowl where they decided to call a pass play from the 2-yard line rather than handing it off to Marshawn Lynch? And we all know what happened after that. Malcolm Butler with the interception right at the goal line. Or will it be a rematch again between the New England Patriots and the LA Rams, in which the New England Patriots won that one 13-3 in an absolute defensive battle. Not one of the most entertaining Super Bowls there's ever been. But again, as a Patriots fan, it doesn't matter because they won. Suppose they just scraped another win. Hey, Pete, you tell me if you would surely take a scraped win in this one. The Rams hand off on first down. Up the left side. Nice run. It's a 7-yard carry. It's Corum, on that carry. Going to set up a 2nd and 3. wonder who's calling the Super Bowl. NBC. It's a handoff and a first down for the Rams up to around the 24-yard line. So it's NBC. Who's that? Is that Collinsworth? It is. Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. I thought it might be because they weren't doing either of these games. It was Romo and Nance for the Patriots. It's Brady in this one. So I thought it might be. So it's Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth for the Super Bowl. You did. And Olivia remembered that, Pete. She said that earlier. It's going to be very annoying. It's a handoff up the right side for a 4-yard carry. She said it's going to be very annoying if the Rams and Patriots in the Super Bowl, because Pete said that right from the beginning. I would take that now, though, Pete. I think the Patriots can beat the Rams. Jolene's not happy about something. Is that about the announcers or? Snap back Stafford, thrown, caught, and another first down. The Rams are moving the ball. First down to Parkinson. Shout out to Drax1991. Appreciate the follow over on Twitch. Yes, Chris sucks. Yeah, I hope you put money on that, Pete. I bet he didn't, but play action pass for Stafford. Thrown over the middle. It's caught. And who else? Nakua inside the 45-yard line of the Seahawks. I want this to happen. You know what? Let's get the Rams up. Let's get the Rams a Super Bowl. Let's get the Rams up and let's see if the Seahawks can come back in a game. That would have been a hell of a lot of money calling that at the start of the season. I think the Patriots were 6,000 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. Handoff up the right side. And it's no gain. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Imagine that, 6,000 to 1. You put £1 or $1 on that. $6,000. I don't know how much it would have been for the Patriots to make the Super Bowl, but I imagine it's still been in the thousands. Insane. But surely somebody chucks like, I took $5 on Patriots to win the Super Bowl this year. They could win $30,000. That's insane. Snap back to Stafford. It's a handoff. Bounces out to the left. Great run at the 30. And pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's Corum. Really good drive from the Rams, this one. Clock ticking around 5 minutes left. Great drive. $25-yard line of the Seahawks. The Rams are single back formation. Handoff up the middle. And Corum is tackled down after a 2-yard carry. So it was Williams on that carry, rather. 2-yard carry. He's going to set up a 2nd and 8. I would be interested to see, I say, if the Rams get up, that could lead to Sam Darnold's mistakes. Shotgun formation, snap back to Stafford. It's going to be a pass play. Thrown, caught by Nakua. And pushed out of bounds about 2 yards short. They're going to mark it a yard short of the line to gain. Under 4 minutes left in this second quarter now. Rams need a big plan. Seems to be doing okay at the minute. They seem to be driving nicely. Or did you mean play? Single back formation. Handoff up the middle. Williams has got it. First down Rams all the way down to the 11-yard line. What a drive from the Rams this one is. They're eating up so much clock on it as well. We're going to be under 3 minutes before the next time they snap the ball. This game is flying by. Failed to put my money where my mouth is, unfortunately. Not planned play. The Rams they're doing exactly what they need to. They're controlling the ball. Single back formation again. And we've got a timeout called by the Rams. That's interesting. With 2 minutes, 41 seconds left on the clock as well. It's their first time out of the game as well. Just give me an opportunity just while we're at this break for a bit of self-promotion if you don't mind. If you're watching over on YouTube, you can be a member of the NFL UK Ops community. By becoming a member, all you have to do is hit that join button down below. You get plenty of perks over on there as well. We'll come right back to it after this, but the perks are on the screen. Helps out our channel. And we're looking to do a sports trip to watch the New England Patriots play in Foxborough and watch some other sport while we're over in the US as well. That helps us get there. Appreciate all the support. It's a handoff to Coram up the right sides. Gains about a yard. That might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. I'd be surprised if the Rams run another play here. They're up to the line with 8 seconds left. Play clock's got 10 seconds left on it. I'd be surprised if they run another play here. The Seahawks came running through, but I think we're already at the 2-minute warning at that point. We are at the 2-minute warning. So I think I'm going to have to go for the Hawks in this one. As a Raiders fan and a 49er hater, I feel like it will throw more salt in the wound. As a Patriots fan, I'd just rather play the Rams. We just finish off a bit of self-promotion. I say, if you are watching over on YouTube, here are the perks. I'll put the link to becoming a member of the NFL UK Ops community. Shout out to Thomas Phileas and to Jolene, members of the NFL UK Ops community. I'll put the link in the chats there as well. Loads of perks. Pro Bowler. Perks get custom emojis, loyalty badges, members-only live chats, members-only polls, member shout-outs, priority reply to comments. If you want to take that next level, Tier 2, MVP, you get all the perks from Pro Bowler, plus a personalised welcome graphic in live streams, personalised team, theme, and music into our live streams. Members-only shorts, entry into our 2026 Dynasty Fantasy League as well. Want to run one of those? I'll make things very interesting next season. Got 11 spots up for grabs in that one. And, of course, a discount on our NFL UK Ops merchandise as well. And if you want to take it to that top tier, we have a Hall of Famer tier, which will give you all of the perks from Pro Bowler and MVP, plus members-only live streams and virtual catch-ups every month. Early access to our new videos, priority game video and emote suggestions during the season, and eligible to be a channel moderator over on YouTube as well. So appreciate everyone coming along. All the money that we get from doing the content on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, is put towards funding our sports trip to New England to watch the New England Patriots play in Foxborough. It's one of our dreams to do. And so hopefully we can get over there next season even, or maybe the season after, and see some other sports as well. So thank you very much for everyone that's supported. If you can do that, hit the join button. We're back in this one. 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line. Snap back to Matt Stafford. Throw. He's got a wide open receiver. Kyren Williams out of the backfield. No one near him. The Rams score the touchdown and take a 12-10 lead, pending the extra point.
Touchdown!
Great play call. There was nobody on Kyren Williams. You just need to catch the ball. Once he caught the ball, went in completely untouched. And extra point is good. The Rams, the underdogs in this one, lead 13-10. What a drive. What a drive. Here we go. Pete happy with that one. You watched Paddy get brutalized last night? I didn't actually. There's certain, like, I've fallen a little bit out of love with the boxing because I especially like watching the heavyweights, but the heavyweight is just so dominated by Usyk now. You know, Anthony Joshua's turned into just a laughing stock, really. Tyson Fury says he's coming back out. Just a retirement. I don't know. We need some new players. UFC over boxing. Yeah, I'm not really a UFC watcher. I've never really done that, but I know how brutal it is. That's absolutely brutal. Maybe underdogs, watch out for lynch mob. We'll see. We will see. This game's going to go down to the wire. This game's going to go down to the wire. Appreciate you. You Luke Balloon gifts 250 to the community pool over on Blurp. Now, we are currently streaming using StreamYard at the minute. It's something that we were comfortable streaming with when we first started out a couple of years ago. It's easy. It's easy to multi-stream across different things. And so we stuck with it for this season. However, we're going to make the shift over for the Super Bowl. We're going to take the risk. We're going to shift over to OBS for the Super Bowl. And we're hoping we can get a lot more interactive stuff happening. You know, we've picked up a lot of new followers over on Twitch this season. It's brand new on Twitch this year. We've picked up 345 followers just in this season alone. So we're hoping We can make it a lot more interactive for the people that have joined us on Twitch, want to show that appreciation and want that recognition for those people that are following, subscribing, donating over on Twitch. The kick goes into the end zone for touchback. So we're going to head over to OBS. I'm going to make sure I clue myself completely up on that over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to take a risk for the Super Bowl and stream off of OBS and hoping that that will lead to more interactivity for follows, subscriptions, donations, and things done on the live stream, so we can obviously make that even more interesting for people that are watching as well. But appreciate you Luke Balloon, for that. It's a handoff to Walker, who's pushed out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. We've also got a brand new intro, which we've been working on a little. We've got a brand new intro coming for the Super Bowl, and I didn't know it was going to be the Patriots. Obviously, I was hoping that way. But we've got a brand new intro, music and video coming for the Super Bowl. So looking forward to doing that. And showing you that for the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks' time. Snap back to to Darnold. Thrown over the middle. It's incomplete. Hits the hands of Cooper Kupp, but falls incomplete. Seahawks have got to be careful here. 3rd and 9 coming up. They could give the Rams the ball back. So are you going to stream during the off-season? Do you also stream proper football? That's definitely coming from a person from England, that is. We're going to be live streaming, as I've said earlier. I'll come back to it in a second. I'll call this player. I'll come back to it. Got trips left formation. Empty backfield for Darnold. I keep trying to say Stafford. It's thrown. It's incomplete. Quick fire pass. Looking for Helani, but doesn't get his head turned around. It's fired into him. It's incomplete. 4th and 9 coming up. There's going to be a punt coming. So here comes the punt on 4th and 9. Punt is up. And fair cut around the 17-yard line, but we do get a flag. I think that's holding by the offensive line, to be fair. It is. So they get 10 yards extra, the Rams. And got a chance to score some points. So going back to this question, are you going to stream during the off-season? Do you also stream pop football? So I say that I know you're referring to what obviously the Americans would call soccer. Well, the first plan is after the Super Bowl, obviously there'll be some reaction stuff and things to do with what we've done there on YouTube. So I hope you, Luke Balloon, hope you subscribed over on YouTube. We're going to be producing some content there. But also then producing some content for the UFL season, which last season, the XFL and the USFL combined to create one league, the UFL. So we're going to do some content for that. We're going to be live streaming the UFL American football season from the 27th of March through to about mid-June. But then what I discussed as a possibility, and since it is in the US, why not live stream some of the World Cup as proper football? Why not? Why not? It's in the US, so I feel I've got that connection to the American football there. So why not live stream some of the World Cup football there? especially the England games, of course. As long as obviously people come along and follow that. But I thought that'd be a good way of getting some streams in across the summer with the football. And then that should take us not too far away, maybe a month or so away from the preseason of the NFL. And then we're back into the season for the NFL there. So got a nice streaming platform, hopefully, moving forward. I say we've got the Super Bowl coming up in 2 weeks' time. Got about a month break before we then go on to the UFL, stream that for 2.5 months-ish. And then we'll be into the World Cup there. So I say, since it's in America, seems like a perfect crossover. Yeah, FIFA. Maybe not playing FIFA. Be a long time since I played FIFA. I'm American, but my family are Chelsea supporters. And they're doing okay this season. They're doing okay. Obviously, recently got rid of the manager. It's a shotgun formation for the Rams from their own 28-yard line. It's snapped back to Stafford. It's a handoff up the middle to Williams. Nice run again. 5-yard pickup. So we've got 2 timeouts. Hawks need to bring out Russell. Oh, Russell Wilson. How the mighty have fallen. What's happened to his career? Snap back to Stafford. Fired. Towards Nakua. Great defense. Incomplete. 3rd and 5 coming up. So Bayern Munich. That's a shout. That's an interesting shout. Harry Kane banging them in for Bayern Munich these days. One minute, 9 seconds left on the clock. In the first half, we've got Matt Stafford in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Lofted pass towards the left sideline. That's going to be a flag, surely. I think the Rams have called a timeout just before the snap on the plate. Proper football hasn't been played since the actors took over the game, holding their face and rolling over on the floor when someone pulls their shirt. That's just the way things are. It's the way things are now, Pete. Sad times. Wasn't even like that when I played football. It's the way it is now, though. Snap back to Stafford. Thrown. And it's incomplete. Nice play by the Seahawks defense. And they've got all 3 timeouts, the Seahawks. Seahawks defense secondary are locked in. They've still got just over a minute and all 3 timeouts. Could work something here. Could end up going to halftime tied up at least here. Seahawks get the ball to start the second half as well. Punt is up. Fair catch, call for at the 25-yard line by Shaheed. And 54 seconds left on the clock. Switch the ball over. I feel like watching this game so far, like it really could go either way. The Rams have played well. This game could go either way. It's got that feel of both of the games that we've had so far between the Rams and Seahawks this season. Tight, shootouts, final possession games. This really feels like it's going to be this way as well. It's thought about streaming the Six Nations, real men. I won't be able to commentate on it, P. I don't know enough about the rugby rules. Whenever I watch it, I do like watching the Six Nations. I don't watch a lot of rugby, but I like watching the World Cup and I like watching the Six Nations. But I couldn't call the fouls. I've actually, when they say there's a foul, there's a penalty. There's a penalty. I don't know what the referees are seeing. I just don't understand the rules enough. I like watching it, but I don't understand the rules enough. Plus, I don't know if people would tune into the Six Nations streaming. I don't know. Maybe. There's not long left in this one now. But the Seahawks have got an opportunity just before half-time to try and at least tie this one up. And both these two teams fighting for that opportunity to play in San Francisco against the New England Patriots. And imagine that both of these two teams would fancy their chances against the Pats. I know the Pats would certainly fancy their chances more so against the Rams than the Seahawks. But the way it's going at the minute, the Rams have the lead, 13-10. 54 seconds left on the clock, 3 timeouts. A shotgun formation for Sam Darnold. Thrown. And caught. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Close to a first down. It's now back to Stafford. Thrown deep. And caught by JSN. A huge grab. Hit hard, but well held onto. It's 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. And they're inside the 25-yard line. That's a great catch. Looks like we're going into this half-time with at least a tied ball game. Or a Seahawks lead. 13-10, 37 seconds left and 2 timeouts for the Seattle Seahawks. They're up at the 22-yard line. They've got trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Darnold. Thrown short. It's complete. And inside the 10-yard line, Halani, the Seahawks are going to take the second time out with 30 seconds left. There's every chance the Seahawks somehow end up leading this game going into halftime, and they get the ball start the second half. The Rams run the risk here of not seeing the ball back until they find themselves 24-13 down. If the Seahawks were to go in for a touchdown now and straight after halftime. So first and goal. $30 seconds left. The Seahawks are on the 9-yard line. Trips left formation out the shotgun. And we've got a flag. It's a false start against the offense. It's got Sam Darnold in the shotgun. Snap back to Darnold. Throwing towards the back of the end zone. It's caught by Njigba. But 3 or 4 yards out of the back of the end zone. Says for second and goal now. From the 9, not from the 9 yards, from the 14-yard line. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Darnold. Throw towards the end zone. A wide open JSN. How does he get that wide open? But the Seahawks take a 16-13 lead.
Touchdown!
How do you leave him that wide open? Let's see the play again. Nobody on him. Nice play concept. The Seahawks take the lead. Way too open. Way too open, Pete. Here comes the extra point. Straight down the middle. The Seahawks lead 17-13. And this is a concern for the Rams. There's only 20 seconds left. And the Seahawks get the kick to start the second half as well. Could end up in a situation where the Seahawks score a touchdown, start the second half, and the Rams find themselves 2 scores down before they see a proper possession. So 17-13. 7 catches, 115 yards and 1 touchdown for JSN in the first half. Rams got to figure something out. Kick is up. Returnable for the 1-yard line. A tackle down around the 28. There's 15 seconds left. The Rams have 1 timeout. Can they get 1 big chunk play? And the Rams not realise that SJ, I assume you mean JSN. Didn't have him there. But the Rams, if they can get a big chunk play, so got a timeout. So now back to Stafford. Deep drop. Thrown over the middle. Tackle down around the 41-yard line. The Rams take a timeout. It was Higbee with the catch. First down, Rams. Just 8 seconds left. So 8 seconds left. What can the Rams draw up here? Got a timeout from the Seahawks. Want to see what the Rams came out in. The Rams could pull something out. That would be peak. The Rams kick it. He does. He looks massive. I thought that. Body shape and everything. Yeah, I thought that when I first saw him properly join the postseason. I don't think we did any Rams games during the actual season, but in the postseason, obviously we've done all the games. When I've seen him, I'm surprised by the size of him. So, can they get into his range with 8 seconds left? Dropped by Stafford. Scrambling, sets off running. I don't know what you're going to do now. You slide down. The ball comes out. The Seahawks have it. And carry on returning it all the way to the end zone. But the whistle had already blown it dead. That's going to be the half. With the Seahawks leading by 4. And they do get the ball to start the second half as well. Stafford running. Don't believe it. He might as well just slid as soon as he started running because he wasn't going to be able to get to the sideline to stop the clock or anything like that. Only bad thing could happen as he carried on running. So, womp, epic fail. It was just disappointing to see they didn't even try and throw downfield, really. You know, it'd be nice to at least have given his receivers a shot. If they could have. But we're into halftime. The Seahawks lead 17-13. Let us know in the chat, what do you think? The Rams are definitely still in this game if they don't let the Seahawks get too far out in front. If they get a touchdown here, also it's an 11-point game, the pressure's suddenly on them. They've made plays, though. They've certainly made plays. We'll see. We'll see. But what matters, above all else, of course, is that the New England Patriots are into the Super Bowl. They will be playing the winner of this game. Will that be the Los Angeles Rams or the Seattle Seahawks? We'll find out in just a half of football left. There's a 2-week wait, though, for that game. There's no game. We get a week off from football, which is obviously disappointing from a football fan's perspective, before we get that week build up towards the Super Bowl. Like obviously next week they usually run the Pro Bowl stuff next weekend, but for some reason they decided they're going to run the Pro Bowl differently now in the build up to the actual Super Bowl week and during this Super Bowl week. And so there we go. But let us know in the chat, what do we reckon? Is it going to be the Rams or the Seahawks that get through to the Super Bowl? We've got iGremlini on the chat over on Twitch. So Rams is hoping for is a Patriots. He's a Patriots fan, AFC champs, but obviously hoping that it's the Rams. I mean, that's what we're hoping for as Patriots fans. We're hoping it's going to be the Patriots versus the Rams in the Super Bowl. I think that's a much better matchup. So halftime, it's a beer run time. Can't be for me over here, unfortunately. 1:15 in the morning, going into Monday morning. Unfortunately, can't be beer run time for me. But hopefully in the second half, continues on as it has in the first. And we get some more points. A good back and forth game we've got going on here. It's living up to that NFC West style matchup that we've had in and during this season. And hopefully we continue to get that during the second half as well. Appreciate everyone that has come on for this first half as well. And sticking with us. I mean, it's nice, as I say, from a Patriots fan's perspective, to sit here and be able to just enjoy watching this game from a neutral fan's perspective and not necessarily being so bothered about who they play. It's going to be tough against whichever of these two teams they play. I think the Seahawks are the tougher of the two. But I think the Patriots. I think the Patriots can definitely beat the Rams. It'll be tougher against the Seahawks, but we'll see. We're just going to take a short break now before we start the second half. Appreciate everyone coming along. If you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you want to show your extra support, hit that join button, become a member of the UK Ops community. If you're watching over on Twitch, hit that follow button. And again, if you want to show that extra support, hit that subscribe button. You can use Amazon Prime subscription or paid subscription. All of the funds that we earn from all the content we do on YouTube, Twitch and Kick is going towards our trip to hopefully watch the New England Patriots in Foxborough and see some other basketball, perhaps sport, while we're over there. So thank you very much for all the support this season. We appreciate you. We're going to see you very, very shortly for the second half. Well, we're back for the second half. It's the Los Angeles Rams versus Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks with the ball to start the second half. It's a handoff to Kenneth Walker. And a 4-yard carry just up the right side. It's going to take it up to the 24-yard line. 4-yard carry. Seahawks lead by 4. And be looking to make it a 2-score game on this drive if they can. Scored just before half-time. The Sam Darnold pass to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Got a shotgun formation for Sam Darnold. Trips right formation. Snap back to him. Looking to pass, fired, caught. It's JSN again. He's already gone over 100 yards in the first half. You've got to put somebody on that, guys. First down to Seattle. Already up to around the 37-yard line. A single back formation from the 37-yard line. Darnold under center. It's a fake toss play. Scrambles out to his right, throws the ball away out of bounds. Going to set for 2nd and 10. So let me know when Kupp gets 30 yards. I don't think he's got a catch in this game so far. Let's have a look. No. Targeted twice. But no catches, no yards. It's all going through JSN at the minute. 8 catches, 127 yards. And 1 touchdown, of course. No, he does not. Shotgun formation. Now back to Darnold. It's a handoff to Walker. He's in trouble, though. And gets taken down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've also got a flag. See what this one is. I'm saying a holding penalty against the Seahawks. Decline that penalty. It's going to be a 3rd down coming up. It's had a couple of costly penalties. 3rd and 12. A big 3rd and 12 coming up here. So I took that JSN 110 and Puka at 80, Kyron touchdown and Kupp. I think you've got a great chance with that one, to be honest. I think you've got a great chance. Darnold scrambling around is taken down on a huge sack, though. And not the start to the second half that the Seahawks would have wanted. It's going to be 4th down and a punt coming. So 4th and 19. And a Seahawks punt. And Dixon punts. Oh, he's fumbled! What is Smith doing? What is Smith doing? He bobbled one earlier that bounced in front of him and he landed on top of it. But he sort of stumbled back on that one. Oh, boy. What a costly mistake that is for the Rams. Oh, dear. Not good, Pete. Not good. I meant whoops. Yeah, big whoops. This puts the Seahawks right in the red zone on the 17-yard line. Single back formation with Sam Darnold. Play action pass. Thrown over the middle towards the end zone. Touchdown. Seahawks. And what a costly mistake that could prove to be. It's Bobo. Jake Bobo with the touchdown. And could that be the backbreaker in this game?
Touchdown!
Could be a killer. Could be a killer. It is hard work now. You can't gift the Seattle team a free touchdown. It feels like they just have. The kick is up. It's good. And not exactly how I said it would happen in terms of a double possession before and after half-time to get a 2-score lead. But it has happened in a fashion. And now the Rams are really up against it. With 12 minutes left in this third quarter, they find themselves 11 points down away from home. Need to put a drive together on this next one. Do we think the Rams got enough to come back in this one? I just don't know. If I'm the Seahawks, I just don't get it. I don't get how Nakua continues to get so open. I just double him. If I'm the Seahawks, I just double him and say, you're going to have to throw it to somebody else. But I imagine that Nakua will still be a big part of this game. It always seems to be. It's one mistake not really being outplayed so far. They haven't been completely outplayed, but that could be a costly mistake, as it turns out. Just like in the Patriots game early against the Broncos, Jarrett Stidham didn't make too many mistakes, but he did make 2 costly mistakes. First of all, as the Broncos 7-0 up, backing off after receiving the snap, and then tried to shovel the pass away to avoid a sack, but ended up throwing the ball backwards, scooped up by the Patriots. That later led to a Patriots touchdown to tie that game up. And then later in the game, threw a lofted pass through the swirling snow that was picked off easily by Gonzalez. And that was all she wrote, really. This could be the back-breaking mistake that wins the game for the Seahawks. You know, the Seahawks are going to try and run the ball and control the clock from this point now. 11 points up. It's important the Rams score quickly to keep themselves in this game. Jolie says the Rams needs to lock in. I think if it's a 2-score game going to the fourth quarter, I can't see the Rams coming back. We'll see those. Time in the third quarter yet. It's returnable. And tackled down at the 25-yard line. So single back formation. Play action pass for Stafford. Deep throw. It's caught by Parkinson. A huge play. A huge play. Parkinson takes the ball. It's caught around the 45-yard line. It takes it into Seattle territory. Nice location of the ball from Stafford. He had to be perfectly placed with that pass. It's down to the 35-yard line. Handoff on first down and a 3-yard carry up the middle. It's going to set up around a 2nd and 7. A shout out to Wax Detail over on Kick. Appreciate the follow. Let us know who your NFL team is. Appreciate the follow. Ten and a half minutes left in this third quarter. Rams down by 11, but driving. They're in field goal range already. Snap back to Stafford. Lofted towards the right sideline. Davante Adams, who's caught and tackled down inside the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal Rams, and what a response from LA. Great route from Adams. Nice catch. And tackled down inside the 5. Now we're playing. It's important, as I said, it's important the Rams scored quickly on this drive. Tried to steal back some of that momentum. Important they punch it in from here. It's got to get 2 yards. Stafford in the pistol. Going to be a pass play lofted towards the end zone. Touchdown, Davante Adams. The Rams right back in it.
Touchdown!
24-19, pending the extra point. Do they go for 2? At this point, I suppose you do. They're not going to go for 2, though. They're going to take the extra point attempt. 2 would have made it a 3-point ball game. Here comes the extra point. It's good. Straight down the middle. We've got 24-20 ball game. It's what we wanted. 44 points so far in this game. We've got over 9.5 minutes left in this third quarter. We only had 17 points in the Patriots-Broncos game earlier. So we've already gone over double that, nearly triple that. And we're only 5 minutes into the third quarter as well. So the Pats are back in the bowl, baby. Massive snow game. Was on Facebook already, hearing the excuses. Well, it's bound to happen. Like, the Patriots were in a no-win situation because they're playing against a backup quarterback. So if they'd won the game, which they did, well, it's only because you're playing a backup quarterback. If they'd lost the game, it'd have been, see, the Patriots weren't that good anyway because they lost to they couldn't even beat a backup quarterback. You can't win. You can't win. But the fact of the matter is, the Patriots have beaten the first and second best defenses in the NFL. I believe the Seahawks are the third best defense in the NFL. Will they get the shot at them in 2 weeks' time? Put Darnold, Stafford in that snow. They ain't doing anything. Well, Stafford, certainly not. But I don't imagine in the Super Bowl the weather's going to be like that over in San Francisco. So you'd imagine it'd be more of an offensive shootout, depending on who it is. But the Patriots, of course, during the playoffs, conceded only 3 against the Chargers, 16 against the Texans, 7 against the Broncos. So 26 points the Patriots conceded in 3 postseason games. That's pretty good going. That is pretty good going. $26 points in 3 games. You're talking less than 9 points a game on average. You're going to win quite a few games. You win quite a few games if you've got those stats. So you win the games, not the arguments after. Exactly. It's a kickoff. It's down in the end zone. Forward touchback. And the Seahawks will start from the 35-yard line. Sunny San Fran, totally different Pats team. No snow, no rain, just straight up sunshine. Well, it has to prove the doubt's strong. At the end of the day, there's nothing that anybody can say against the Patriots if they go and win the Super Bowl against the Rams or the Seahawks. Got a single back formation from the 35-yard line. Darnold under center. It's a handoff. And a 3-yard carry up the middle. Halani, with that carry, he's going to set up a 2nd and 7. When you get into bad weather, defense usually reigns supreme. And we've seen it the last couple of weeks. You know, that Texans game, and obviously today the Broncos game. Not much could happen in that second half, really. It was about who had the lead, and the Patriots fortunately got the lead early in that second half and held it. Handoff to Walker. And he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's going to be a 3rd and long coming up. An opportunity for the Rams here. Well, shout out to Aiden. I don't know, 1331. And 9256 H. Jordan. Thank you for hitting the follow button. Over on Twitch, we're just 3 followers away now from 350 followers. Snap back to Sam Darnold, looking to pass, thrown short, nice catch from Cooper Kupp. Converts for a 1st down, a 12 or 13-yard completion. And Martian, if you're watching, that's got you nearly half of the yards that you need. That's 12 yards officially for Kupp. 1st and 10 up at the 48-yard line. It's a handoff again to Walker. Nice speed burst that was. That's the 1st down into Rams territory. And just when you think the Rams are starting to steal back some of that momentum, they get the Seahawks into a 3rd and long. It's taken away again. They convert the 3rd and long. Walker has a huge run up the middle. Huge speed burst. Carries the ball for a 1st down. And the Seahawks rolling again. You can see these teams both getting into the high 30s today. Shotgun formation, empty backfield. Sam Darnold looking to pass. Thrown over the middle. It's caught by Halani. Looks like an 8 or 9 yard completion. Giving him 9 yards, 6.5 minutes left of this 3rd quarter. It's 24-20 to the Seahawks. Ball on the Rams 32-yard line. Darnold in the pistol. Quick fire pass out to JSN. Makes a move. And tackle down right around the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Seahawks. The Seahawks looking to add to their 4-point lead. Touchdown would make it a 2-score game again. High pro formation. Darnold under center. Play action pass. Boots out to his left. He's got time. Throws back across his body. Complete. And gains 6, maybe 7 yards. Pass complete to Barner. So 2nd and 3. From the 13-yard line is single back formation. Darnold under center. Quick fire pass out. It's a bad pass. Hasn't made many in this game. But it's a bad pass. Quick fired out to Bobo. So we've got a 3rd and 3 coming up. Just under 5 minutes left. Shotgun formation for Darnold. Motions Walker. Trips right formation. Snap back to Darnold. Throws. It's caught by Kupp. Into the end zone. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown Seahawks. Some extra yardage for Martian. But the Seahawks take a 2-score lead.
Touchdown!
I say, just when you feel like the Rams are just coming back into this game, the Seahawks say, nope. They retake a 2-score lead. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 25 yards now. Martian, you really just need one more catch. Love to see it. Cooper Kupp, of course, against his former team. Gets into the end zone. Yeah, I was saying that. You cheer Cooper. Not anymore. A bit clinical, that drive it was. It was well played. It was just all about the momentum. And just as it felt like the Rams were starting to get some of that back, the Seahawks again just take it away again. Martian, have you hit everything else? That's good. But here we go. Just gonna have a look. I took JSN at 110, where he's gone past that. Puka at 80. What's he on? He's on 75, so you just need 5 yards from him. Kyvan touchdown. Does the receiving touchdown count? Is it any time touchdown, any ways touchdown? You might have that one already. And then obviously Cooper Kupp. 30 yards. Keep your eyes, but they need 5 yards from 2 people. So 5 yards from Cooper Kupp, 5 yards from Nakua. Nakua should definitely get that. So just whether Cooper Kupp gets another catch, that's probably the concern there. What's that for, Martian? What are you playing for there? So the Seahawks ready to kick it back to the Rams. Seattle up by 11. It's returnable from the 3-yard line. And stopped around the 25. We've also got a flag. See who this is on. Legal block in the back. It's going to put the Rams further back. Again, they feel like the Rams need a quick score here. A single back formation. Play action pass for Stafford. It's thrown deep and caught by Devontae Adams. A huge play. Again down the left sideline. It takes the ball up to around the 47-yard line. 48-yard line, in fact. Stafford in the shotgun, snap back to him. Deep drop. 5 towards the right sideline. It's caught. 2-yard completion, but we've got a flag. See what this one is. Legal contact against defense, so automatic first down for the Rams. Shotgun formation from the Seahawks 47-yard line now. Snap back to Stafford. It's a handoff up the middle to Corum. No, it's Williams, sorry. 4-yard carry. So 2nd and 5 coming up. Play action pass for Stafford. Dumps it off to Williams. It's taken down after a 2-yard completion, but we do get a flag. I've not had too many flags today in both games, really. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. It's illegal hands to the face against the offense. Going to set up a second and 15. Single back formation. Stafford under centre. Handoff up the middle. And tackled down after a 3 or 4 yard carry by Williams. Going to set up a third down. It's a 3rd and 12. It's a 3rd and long coming up. Snap back to Stafford. Deep drop. Evades. And it's nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted. But it ends up falling incomplete with just over 2 minutes left of this third quarter. Looking for Nakua. But Molden was there, running alongside him. And at the end of the day, Nakua saved it from being an interception there. Got his hand in there. I think we've got a flag. Not sure what the flag is. Oh, it's taunting against the Seahawks, which has actually given the Rams a first down. What a stupid play. What a stupid decision that is from Woolen. Play action pass for Stafford. Thrown deep towards the end zone. And he's hit Nakua for what looks like a touchdown. I'm not sure he's caught that, but if he has, let's have a look. He has.
Touchdown!
And of course, who did he beat on the play but Woolen, who was responsible for that previous penalty that gave the Rams a first down. The Rams would have been punting now, and the Seahawks would have had the ball back. But the Rams are now back within one score. It's definitely a touchdown, that. Nakua. What a stupid penalty to give away that was. It's the kind of thing that would drive a coach crazy. What's happened to the score on the screen? It's still 20-24 because they're reviewing the play. So I don't want to dive in. I think it is a touchdown, and I think it will be 26. Oh. I've not given the touchdown to the Seahawks. My bad. There you go. I gave the touchdown in the graphic, but didn't change the score. But I appreciate you seeing that. Yeah, it's 31-20. Potentially 31-26 in a moment. There you go. I got you. We've got a game. We've certainly got a game. I mean, looking at how long we've got left in this one as well. Just over 2 minutes. It's going to be 31-26 pending the extra point, or whether the Rams decide now to go for a 2 point to try and make it a 3-point game. We will see. But for Martian, that gives you the yardage that you need for Nakua. It's all about Cooper Kupp now. Stupid play from Woolen. There comes the extra point, which is good. So 31-27 now in this game. I said that these are going to score high 30s. Could even go into the 40s, this one. See what the stats are at the minute. Darnold, 19-27, 291 yards, 3 touchdowns for Sam Darnold. Stafford, 13-21, 265 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So outstanding play from the quarterback position from both teams. And the kick is up. Returnable from the 5-yard line. And hits hard around the 27-yard line. That's where the Seahawks are going to start the next possession. It's 1st and 10. Exactly 2 minutes left on the clock in this third quarter. Single back formation. Handoff on the end arounds. And Shaheed runs out of bounds right at the line to gain. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. Snap back to Darnold. Play action pass under pressure. Scrambles out to his right. And throws the ball out of bounds. It's set up a 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 coming up from their own 27-yard line. We've got an empty backfield for Darnold. 3 receivers to his left. Rams send pressure. It's quick-fired pass. It's complete to Walker, who dives towards the pylon. And I think they're going to give him the first down. They're going to give it him. First down, Seahawks. Great play by Walker. And probably, if it's a run play, will be the last play of the 3rd quarter with the Seahawks up by 4. It's 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Darnold. Pass play. Scrambles out to his right. Dumps it off. And Talani tackled down after a 5-yard completion. And that should be the end of the 3rd quarter, with the Seahawks up by 4. The Rams are going to need to make a 4th quarter comeback, try and get back into this one. But it's not going to be easy. Too many good 3rd down plays allowed by the Rams. Yeah, they're allowing the Seahawks to stay in the game. That's the problem. To stay in control. They've not had the ball back where they've had a chance to score a touchdown and take the lead for a long time. They're always playing from behind. And you feel if the Seahawks score a touchdown here, it's going to be hard for them to come back from 2 scores down in this 4th quarter, especially if the Seahawks go on a decent drive on this next one. But let us know in the chat. We're going to the 4th quarter. Let us know in the chat. Is it going to be the Rams or the Seahawks that make it through to Super Bowl 60 to take on the Patriots? For me, I think the Seahawks do it. I just can't see the Rams making enough plays. I hope it is the Rams. I just don't think they're going to make enough plays. I think the Seahawks still do it. They are the more complete team. I think they get the job done. Right, Graham Leaney over on Twitch. AFC champs, New England Patriots. Who would have seen that coming before the season started? They take on the winner of this one. A 2nd of 5 for the Seahawks. We've got a shotgun formation now for Sam Darnold. Snap back to him. Looking to pass. Scrambles out to his left. Sets off running. Gets the first down. And eventually goes out of bounds inside the 45-yard line of the Rams. Don't see it too often from Sam Darnold running the ball. But ran the ball really well then. Go single back formation, Sam Darnold. Under center. Play action pass is under pressure though and goes down on a huge sack. From Kinchins. Huge sack really pushes the Seahawks back. Second and 19. Shotgun formation again from their own 47-yard line. Snap back to Darnold. He's looking to pass. Thrown short to Cup. He's got about 5, Martian. That might be enough. That might be enough for you. Oh, they're saying it's on 29 yards. You need one more. You need one more catch for one more yard, Martian, from Cooper Kupp in the final 13 minutes. 3rd and 15. From the Rams' 49-yard line. We've got offsides, I think. Against the defense, looked like they went early. It was. Let them off on 3rd down again, Wally. To 3rd and 10. For the Rams 44, it's an empty backfield for Sam Darnold. Snap back to him. Fired. And incomplete. Great defense by the Rams. It was Durant on the pass breakup. He was looking for Shaheed. But Durant came in there and whacked the ball out of Shaheed's hands. 4th and 10. And the Seahawks with Dixon, is going to punt. The punt is up. And fair caught at the 10-yard line by Williams. So, LA Rams, for the first time in what feels like a long time, they have the chance to go down the field, score a touchdown, and take the lead in this game. And we've got just over 12 minutes left in this game. Can they do it? Can they do it? What are the odds on a 34-34 overtime? Well, it's definitely not out the realm of possibility with the way that this season and these games have gone, especially between these two. But again, as I sit here on a Sunday, early morning, Monday actually, at 2:15 in the morning, I'm hoping this isn't going to overtime. I said that last Sunday, and of course, the Rams and Bears went to overtime. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I hope lightning does not strike twice, and we don't end up in overtime again. But there is every chance that we could, if the Rams were to score a touchdown on this drive, an extra point to make it 34-31. The Seahawks field goal would make it 34-34. I think there's more scoring left in this game even than that. Both these two teams could touch 40. With just over 12 minutes left, plenty of football left to be played. And we've actually got an offensive game here and a chance of getting to Super Bowl 60. We'll see. Just over 12 minutes left. 31-27 to the Seahawks. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. Single back formation. Stafford under centre from his own 10-yard line. Handoff to Corum, who bounces around and carries the ball for a first down for the Rams, 10 yards. Great first play on first down. Now Graham Leaney over on Twitch. Rams House. Just have to be following on Twitch. You can use those emotes. Single back formation. Play action pass for Sam Darnold. It's for Matt Stafford. Dumps off to Corum. It's a first down. 15-yard catch and run. And the Rams are moving the ball nicely. Both teams have had 20 first downs. That's how close these two have played this season. Not much to separate the both of these teams. Pass from Stafford. It's caught by Williams. Makes a nice move. Got a first down again. Slippery after catching the ball. So that jukes out of a move, breaks a tackle, and eventually forced out of bounds. First down, Rams. Overtime would be cool. Jolie. I just don't think I can do it. Back-to-back weeks of overtime. Single back formation. Play action pass from Matt Stafford. He's got all the time in the world. Takes a deep shot downfield. And it's over the head of everybody. It looked like Woolen. Was in the better position. But he went over his head as well. Yeah, Tom hasn't recovered from last week, no. No, I don't think I have. I asked for no overtime last week. And then Caleb Williams goes and runs around backwards and lofts a prayer into the end zone for a touchdown to tie it up. Stafford throws over the middle. It's caught. First down, Rams. And tackled right around the 35-yard line of the Seahawks. They're getting closer. It worked out well for the Pats. It certainly did. Snap back to Matt Stafford. Thrown over the middle. It's caught by Coram and tackled down after a 2-yard gain. 9.5 minutes left in it. Shout out to Eric W2025. Appreciate the follow over on Twitch. We're just 2 followers away now on Twitch. 5 subscribers away from our next goal on Twitch as well. Appreciate everybody in the live stream today. Snap back to Stafford. Thrown over the middle. It's caught by Coram again. And it's going to be about a yard short of the line to gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Still thinking 42-31 Rams. You think that, okay, that's 15 points for the Rams. Single back formation. Play action pass. Thrown over the middle. It's caught by... Oh, it's not. Oh, what a drop from Parkinson. I think the Rams have got to go for it. 4th and 1. Yeah, Pete likes that score, Jolene. Oh, Parkinson. It's a bad drop from Parkinson, that one. So now back to Stafford. Oh, he runs forwards and manages to break a tackle for a 1st down. Great pickup by Stafford. Fine, 41-31. Just bad math. It's great, great hustle by Stafford. Bad tackling. Lawrence should have had him. 7.5 minutes left. Rams keep the drive alive. They're up to the Seahawks 24.5-yard line now. Hand up over the middle to Coram, but we've got a flag. Might be an offside, this one. Might be an offside, that. It is. It's against the Seahawks. 1st and 5 coming up. Just under 7.5 minutes left in this game. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. Play action pass for Stafford. Time to throw. Sets off running himself. Dumps it off to Nakua. Just as that happens, of course, my stream breaks. So it's 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Snap back to Stafford. Thrown over the middle. It's caught by Nakua again. And a 5-yard completion. So Brady doesn't want Drake to win an MVP trophy. I don't think I don't think they will anyway. I think they will give it to Stafford. I don't give it to Stafford, but I don't mind that. Give it to Stafford. May have plenty of opportunities in the future. Give him the Super Bowl though. Hand off to Williams. It's a carry for half a yard. But yeah, I don't mind. Stafford can have the MVP. Let Drake May have the Super Bowl. Or Drake May can be the Super Bowl MVP if he wants. So 3rd and 4 from the 6-yard line. Snap back to Stafford. Thrown sidearm towards the end zone. It's incomplete. And now what do you do with the Rams? You're 4th and 4. You're down by 4. I think I kick the field goal here and trust your defense to get a stop. I think I kick a field goal. Yeah, appreciate the May MVP. Can't see it if you watch on here, but for being a member on NFL UK Ops, you get those extra emojis. Snap back to Matt Stafford on 4th and 4, thrown towards the end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete. Great defense. Witherspoon had a kick to field goal there. Had a kick to field goal and made it 31-30 and relied on your defense to get one more stop. The worst case scenario is the Seahawks score a touchdown. I suppose that's 2-score game, isn't it? Field goal would have made it a 7-point game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Pete, if that's what I'd have done. I'd have kicked a field goal there. Let me know what you would have done, but I'd have kicked a field goal. Hi, Andrew. I thought you might have. Thought you'd been quiet today. Been working too much, I assume. Yeah, it's been a back and forth game. It's been a good one. And really, one special teams mistake could be the difference in this one. A complete muffed punt from Smith of the Rams could be the difference. So, field goal doesn't help. It just makes it a 1-point game. I don't know. The reason I would have done that is because it made it 31-30. You need just the Rams to get a stop on defense. At the very worst, a field goal. And then you still have a chance in this game. If they kick a field goal, make it 31-30, get a stop against Seahawks, they need a field goal to win it. And they could win the game 33-31. I don't know. That's my call because both teams still got all 3 timeouts as well. So will Darnold risk a passing game now? I doubt it. If I'm the Seahawks, I'm trying to run it with Walker. And what an absolute killer, Martian, if you're watching. That you could end up being 1 yard short from Cooper Kupp of winning. No, that play never stood a chance. Ferguson in the back of the end zone. So just under 5 minutes left. Seahawks with the ball on their own 6-yard line. Handoff. And a 3 or 4 yard carry by Walker. And the clock is going to start running now. The Seahawks will try and milk as much as they possibly can. 40 seconds at a time. Play action pass from Darnold. Complete to Walker. Slips out of a tackle. Breaks another one. And another one. And first down Seahawks. That's poor from the Rams. That's poor defense. Great play by Walker. But poor defense by the Rams. Breaks out of one tackle. Jukes out of another. Breaks another. I think the coverage was okay. Poor tackling was the problem. 3.5 minutes left. Single back formation. Darnold under center. It's another handoff to Walker straight up the middle, who dives forward for 3 yards. Now I think the Rams are going to take their first time out. Play action pass for Darnold. Fires towards the right sideline, out of bounds. Incomplete. And 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams have a lifeline. They have a lifeline. Could do with Aaron Donald right now. Could do with Aaron Donald. Big play coming up. Could determine the win. And we get a timeout for the Seahawks. They know how important this play is. If they convert it, gives them more opportunity to take the Rams' timeouts away and eat clock. How are you feeling, Pete? Do you think the Rams do it? Are you confident? Huge play coming up. Huge play. Got to get a stop. Got to get a stop on this one. No. You don't see him doing it. It's 3rd and 8. It's a crucial one. Such a big play, this one. So 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining, plus the 2-minute warning. And a huge 3rd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks back on their own 27.5-yard line. Snap back to Darnold. Drop. Thrown over the middle. And it's... Oh, is it caught? They say he's down by contact about half a yard. I think they need to have another look at this one. They're going to say it's a catch by Cup, which, Martian, that would give you the win and what you needed. But was it a catch? You usually have to survive the ground. I don't think that's a catch. I don't think that's a catch. Another chance lost. I don't think that's a catch. Don't you have to survive the ground? First down, Seahawks. I'm not correct, unfortunately, Pete. First down, Seahawks. Single back formation for the 35-yard line. It's a handoff to Walker. Now the Rams take this final timeout. So 2nd and 10 for the Seahawks. Single back formation. Play action pass for Darnold. Scrambles out to his right. Throws downfield. It's caught by JSN. First down, Seahawks. And they're going to roll the clock. And now it is crucial time now. It's crucial time now. With just under 2.5 minutes left. So 3 minutes left on the clock now. And time is running out for the Rams. It's free again. What's happening? Angry now. Just keeps getting free, doesn't he, JSN? It's what Nakua does to other teams, but that's what JSN has done today. Appreciate it, Eric. W Stream. Who's your NFL team, Eric? Single back formation. It's a handoff to Walker straight up the middle and a 3-yard carry. Going to have time for one more handoff, I imagine, before the 2-minute warning. It's iPro formation. It's from the Rams' 48.5-yard line. 2nd and 7. Play action pass for Darnold. He's under pressure. Throws downfield. Incomplete, but there's a flag that could end this game. If that's against the Rams, this could end the game. It's holding against the Rams. Against Cup. Against Durant on Cup. Poor decision. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks up at the 44-yard line. Now the Rams. Single back formation. Handoff to Walker. And he's getting shoved. 6-yard carry. It's going to be the 2-minute warning. No timeouts left for the Rams. They have to get a stop. And they're not going to have much time after that to go down the field for a touchdown. So, stupid penalty. Durant messes up again like last week. So, as we're getting towards the end of this game, thank you so much for everybody that has joined us today over on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick for both live streams we've done today. We've live streamed every NFL playoff game this season. Just one more to go. In 2 weeks' time, there's no game next Sunday, unfortunately, American football fans. We've got 2 weeks to wait until Super Bowl 60, where will be the New England Patriots against either the Rams or Seahawks, looking like the Seahawks. So make sure, if you've not already, watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It gives you access to all our content over on YouTube. If you're not already, if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on Twitch, of course, hop over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and get access to all of our content that we produce over on YouTube as well. Appreciate you all coming along, and to our new followers over on Kick as well. Appreciate you. And just one final mention. If you want to show some extra support to us, we are trying to raise funds to allow us to go and do a sports trip over to the US and watch the New England Patriots in Foxborough. So all money that we get through our content that we produce on YouTube and the live streams on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, we're putting towards that. So if you want to support that, a couple of ways you can. You can sign up as a member over on YouTube and become part of the NFL UK Ops community there by hitting the join button. Or if you're watching over on Twitch, you can subscribe on there, either through an Amazon Prime subscription or a paid subscription. And I say all proceeds on there go towards our sports trip. If you're watching over on YouTube as well, you can do a super chat, a super sticker that, again, all of those donations go towards it. Appreciate everyone coming along, supporting the stream with the interaction. And can't wait for Super Bowl 60, where the New England Patriots will be featuring in that game. So let's go. Good day for you, Martian. Good day for you. 4 for 4. So 2nd and 4 now. One more first down for the Seahawks wins it. Should have joined the Rams D and gone to sleep. Handoff. It's a 3-yard loss on the play. They can't stop the clock. You know, it's got to be said. Darnold has played exactly how he needed to in this one. No mistakes. No interceptions. No fumbles. Now we've got a timeout for the Seahawks with 1 minute 15 seconds left. They're on 3rd and 7. But the Seattle Seahawks are just 1 first down away. Or if they don't make this, they're going to be able to run the ball. Sorry, they've run the clock all the way down to they're on 75 seconds at the minute. Be able to run the ball down to around 30 seconds. The Rams are going to have less than 30 seconds with the ball to do something with. And no timeouts to do. So 3rd and 7. Darnold is in the shotgun. How aggressive do they get on this play call? Motions and Jigbert keeps it himself, but gets hammered down by Fisk. It will push him out of field goal range. So whereas it looked like the Seahawks might have a chance to get a field goal if they'd have continued to gain positive yards the last 2 plays. The Rams will get the ball back. But they're going to need a miracle, an absolute miracle from this point. So Dixon with the punts. Fair catch call for at the 8-yard line. So they've got to go 92 yards in 25 seconds with no timeouts. Can they perform some sort of miracle? The only way they do this is obviously if there's a blown coverage or they get a huge chunk play penalty. That's the only way they do this here. Snap back to Matt Stafford. He's in his own end zone. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Nakua to the 30-yard line. And there's 10 seconds left with the ball on their own 30-yard line. Easy peasy. Just 70 yards to go in 10 seconds. Martian using the Seahawks. We haven't seen that in the chats. I still prefer the Rams, Martian. But it's looking like it's going to be the Seahawks. The Seahawks have called their final timeout with that 10 seconds left. I won't be surprised them trying to get 10, 15 yards on this pass play, get out of bounds, and give them one Hail Mary shot at the end zone for the miracle. Let's see. 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Snap back to Stafford. Thrown. And he gets out of bounds. Nakua, they're going to run the clock, though. They're going to run the clock. They're not going to call the timeout. They're not going to say that he stepped out of bounds under his own power. It is the Seattle Seahawks. He was in bounds before he went out of bounds. Yeah, he's in. That is the game. That is the game. The Seahawks win 31-27 and will play the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl 60. We've got a rematch. One of the most famous Super Bowls in memory in terms of that decision, that play with 2 yards to go, not to run the ball with Marshawn Lynch, to throw the ball. The interception from an unknown Malcolm Butler. The Patriots went on to win that one. This is a different team. This is a different challenge the Patriots will have. But who knows? Who knows? So, dear, thanks for the coverage. No part of your house, then. I'm afraid not. But it will be a party as a Patriots fan. It certainly will be. And hopefully we can get the revenge for you next week, in 2 weeks' time, Peter, with the Patriots beating the Seahawks. Glad it's over. It's a good game. Thanks for joining us, Jolene. Enjoy the next 2 weeks. You too. And we'll see you partly for the Super Bowl, I suppose. And hopefully it's with a good result in the end for the Patriots in that one. Thanks, EJ, for coming on. Appreciate you. And to everybody else that has joined us throughout tonight, being live for the last 7 hours or so. Appreciate you. Over on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Thank you so much. It's on its way to 3 o'clock in the morning here, so best go off to get some sleep. But thank you so much for everyone that has joined us. Appreciate you. We'll see you in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 60, the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. Should be a good one. It should be a good one. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Andrew. Appreciate you, Eric, as well. See you in 2 weeks.